On the neck, I think I'm Dracula. I'm in a relationship with all my thotties, yeah. I need to cut some of them off, I need help. I don't know what I would do without my baby girl, but I keep riding around the town to a new house. I know how to make the girl scream daddy. Soon as
Hello YouTube, this is with Naruto Black Lightning Part 1. Part 2 will be on Zogum's channel. His link will be in the description. So, let's get to the part. So grab some popcorn, sit back and relax, because this will be a 30-minute vid. And this Minato will be 50% related to Daro, like distant relatives, and 50% Namikaze. And I'm giving the Namikaze clan swiftly, so you'll find out why. And that also means Naruto will be 25% related to Daro. And he'll get Black Lightning, which is a rare Keiken Genkai, only being possessed by two people, the third Raikage and Darui, of course. And if you watch Boruto or have knowledge about the new Raikage, I think it's the fifth Raikage, correct me if I'm wrong, but let's get to the story about basically Naruto. So Naruto's parents, Minato and Kushina, will die, and this time Naruto has a bit more chakra, and that's because Darui has a lot of chakra. He has to have a lot of chakra to be a Raikage, and so that's what happened. And also the third Raikage had Black Lightning, and he tied with the Eight Tails and got a scar from it. And so Naruto will basically have infinite chakra to people. And when he's born, he probably has 1/3 under Hashirama, but when he gets older, he could surpass his chakra. But anyways, Naruto, when he's a kid, is like a goofy prodigy, which is kind of funny. So when he discovers his Keiken Genkai, it's when bullies are fighting him, and they knock him to the ground, pull out a kunai because the person's family got killed by the Nine Tails. Then Naruto uses Black Lightning to shock them, and then they pass out. Naruto not knowing, what is this Black Lightning? And so he tells the third Hokage, and the third Hokage knows about this and he says the only user is one boy from the hidden cloud. He said, this is interesting indeed. And so he gets their best lightning style user, Kakashi Hatake. And so Kakashi tells Naruto, I actually used to train under your father, which is kind of funny because you're training under me now. And Naruto smiles. And so Naruto learns a lot of taijutsu, which because he wasn't that good at taijutsu to start with, but now he's better at taijutsu, and so he's just working on chakra control and taijutsu for 4 years till he gets to the academy. But Kakashi is assigned to train Naruto because this is the S rank secret, and not even the council knows about this. So Kakashi still trains him after school. And so he also learns this when he's 12. Wind style, great breakthrough. Black Lightning style, Chidori, with swift release. And I read the article stating he is so perfect for Naruto because Chidori, you don't need tunnel vision or anything because you're moving so fast. It's like the Chidori, like with the Sharingan. And so Kakashi's low-key jealous because it's so perfect for Naruto. And so he can use a Chidori 4 times a day and has Black Lightning Cloak 1.0. He can use it for 5 minutes, and he has Black Lightning Stream, and he has 3 chakra natures and jutsu for them, obviously. Lightning, but it's black, like I stated. And wind style and fire style. His fire style is Great Fireball Jutsu, and he trains with Kakashi with a sword and their Master's Kenjutsu. And Sasuke is going to have a 2 Tomoe. But I'm going to give you Naruto's stats. He has a high taijutsu, which is Chunin, low Jonin speed, because it because of his stamina. His stamina is a high Jonin low Kage level. And his jutsu mid Chunin, intelligence low Chunin, and his group is going to be Sasuke, him, and Ino. And Naruto is second place because he doesn't care about the academy. He only cares when he trains with his big bro Kakashi, and he loves to do pranks though. But when they're about to catch him, he just uses swift release and just dips, and they're like, "Where'd he go?" And when it's the final exams for the for when you become a ninja, when you get out of the academy, he trains with Kakashi for the last time. But before that day, Kakashi teaches him how to do the clone jutsu good, and so he gets it. And so he can easily do a clone. And so Mizuki said, you can train with Kakashi all by yourself and be Hokage instantly if you just steal the scroll. And everything plays out the same, but Naruto gets his new katana. Kakashi have him as started as a bleach sword from one of the strongest metal in the world. Kakashi has been saving them years to give his basically brother to him this sword. And since Naruto had training for years, he's basically near mastered Kenjutsu. And so Naruto is happy and hugs Kakashi. And they go get ramen like they always would after a good practice. Naruto has a way stronger bond with Kakashi. It's stronger than Iruka's in canon, but 20 times stronger. And so Naruto gets placed on a team with Sasuke and Ino, and Sakura tries to quit, but Kurenai stops her and says, "You're not going to quit." After telling her a ninja doesn't play around about a boy, and she is learning genjutsu, being not useless. And so Naruto and Sasuke and Ino does not hate Naruto as much as since he is the second strongest. They don't know how he's stronger, but Kakashi tells Naruto to hold back because he is a low Jonin level. Kakashi said it will be too hard. Kakashi says, "Naruto, just give me all food this time I'm winning." And they trained for a month while doing missions. You're probably like, how? Since he has way more chakra, he makes 100 shadow clones without even breaking a sweat. Transform them into the group before and do extra missions all by themselves. And also, one day they just clean out all the D-rank missions. Then it's the Tajna mission, so they actually go this time for it. And for the month, Ino learns Mud Style, Mud Swamp, and Fireball Jutsu. Sasuke gets a 3-to-1 Sharingan against Chidori, can copy Jutsu more, getting Naruto speed, but can't maintain it. And so Naruto actually turns his cloak to a 1.5, having 10 minutes. Turns his release 2 times better, his swift release, making him faster than Sasuke. Then Lee without weights. And so Naruto is even stronger, making black lightning. Also making black lightning stronger. Helping his sword making when his slice, almost you can't see when he does slice. So even if you have the Sharingan or the Byakugan, you'll still be hard to see. And so now Naruto is mid Jonin, Sasuke low Jonin, and Ino low Chunin. So it just equals out to all of them being high Chunin as a team. And so when the Chunin brothers pop out, Naruto stabs one of them close to their heart, so making them pass out, and Sasuke easily takes down. So when Zabuza pops out, Naruto does one style great breakthrough, pushing Zabuza into the tree, making him fall down. And so Kakashi and Zabuza get into a heated match, and so they're going. Kakashi's basically bodying him because he's copying Zabuza with all of Zabuza's ninjutsu. So Zabuza has to do something, but then he chops him into the water prison, and then Naruto does something with Demon Wind Shuriken, but he gets a Chidori to Zabuza's leg, Zabuza kicking Naruto away, but Naruto recovers with a backflip. And so then they do the formation around Tazuna, and so then Kakashi just bodies Zabuza really bad, to where it's sad. That's how bad he bodies. And so they're going because Haku goes with him. And so Naruto and them Naruto already learned it. So Naruto gets the 1.5 cloak and puts Kyuubi chakra through his katana, making it the nine-tailed sword to Naruto, and making it basically indestructible since it has Kyuubi chakra, since it's blended with the sword, so it's even a stronger sword, and basically it's unbreakable. And so Naruto learns all that and can do it for 30 minutes. And so when he fights Haku, when he gets enraged and Sasuke doesn't awaken anything because he already has a 3-to-1. And so he's just fighting Haku left and right, and then he stabs when he's aiming for Naruto's heart, but Sasuke gets in the way, making Haku stop. And so then it's Sasuke on the ground, seemingly dead. Haku says, "It's life or death as a ninja, and only one person can come out winning. And I care about my loved one, and I would never let my loved one die. And so one of us has to die, and that was him." Naruto getting a 3-tailed cloak puts black lightning throughout his body, and this is a 4.0 cloak, making him 10 times stronger, faster, more adept. So all that happens, and Naruto can't keep control. He takes out his 9 tails of blade, and he's just blacking out. And so he's stabbing Haku, making all his swipes, all his cuts more brutal. Like his leg is disabled, his arm hurt, and Naruto can't take it anymore. He kills Haku. Then he wakes up out of his face and sees blood on his body, his sword covered in Haku's warmth blood. And so then at that moment, Zabuza gets stabbed in the heart with a Chidori from Kakashi Hatake. And so when that happens, Naruto's crying and saying, "Why does this have to happen? Why does ninja have to suffer from so much loss, so much bloodshed?" And Kakashi says, "It's killed or not be killed." And Naruto nods and says, "I'll change the way of the world," getting his ninja way earlier than original. And he says, "I won't give up till I find my dream. That's my nindo. That's my ninja way." And so they go, and then the bridge gets built earlier than usual. But then when those people come, Naruto takes them all out in a flash. So he gets the name the Orange Flash of the Leaf. Getting the name killed 100 men in a millisecond. And he gets put in the bingo book since he is low Chunin level. And so he's basically feared by all villages besides the Cloud Village. And the 4th Raikage, just smiles when he reads this, saying, "That's Minato's son, isn't it?" And for the next 2 weeks, since Iruka doesn't have any complications with Naruto or anybody in the Chunin exams, because Naruto then had that bond with Iruka, and Naruto was basically top of the class, and and everybody is strong. And so he doesn't have no problems with it because Naruto is a basic prodigy and everything's fine. But learns water style, water dragon jutsu, water style, water wall jutsu, and learns a better version of the mud style, mud swamp jutsu. And Naruto gets the 2.0 cloak, and he also learns how to use his QB chakra more to get the 4.0 cloak thing. And when he gets into QB form, he can hold the QB form with the cloak for approximately 5 minutes. But he's really strong, and he learns the 2 versions of the flying Raijin. He can put seals on people, and he can throw it. And he's currently learning how to finish it off with the kunai. And so the Chunin exam starts. When Naruto gets stopped by Rock Lee this time, and because he's more interested in Naruto, because they hear rumors about Naruto and the Hidden Leaf being called the Orange Flash of the Leaf. And so that's what happens, but let's rewind before that. When Naruto sees Konohamaru Conquer holding him by the neck, Naruto body flickers gets Konohamaru, and then body flickers to Gaara. Gaara calling Naruto the Orange Flash of the Leaf. You're in the bingo book. And Naruto smiles and says, "Oh, guess I have a big name." And he says, "Yeah, you're the Yellow Flash's son, the Orange Flash, and the Red Hot Habanero's son." And he says, "Oh, you guys know a lot about me." And Naruto says, "Well, I know about you. You're Gaara of the Sand." And so then let's rewind. Naruto's facing Rock Lee. Naruto's faster than him, beating Rock Lee. Then when Rock Lee's about to drop his weights, he gets kicked in the face by my guy. And so Sasuke then gets a fight Rock Lee, and Sasuke gets a bit upset about that. But he said Rock Lee is pretty fast, and Naruto says, "You're really strong." And Rock Lee says, "Yes, you are the proof of hard work." Naruto says, "Yes, I wouldn't get that what I have right now if it wasn't for hard work. I wouldn't have the jutsu I would have if I didn't put work into it. Everything, every skill decides work. But if you're just born a genius, what's the point of being born a genius if there's no hard work in it? If you don't work hard, there's no point of being a genius. You're just be at what the point you are at right now." And so Rock Lee nods, and he heads off to his team, and Naruto heads off to his team. And so they get ready, but then Naruto tells Sasuke and Sakura he doesn't have a right emotion about Kabuto. And so they all nod, and so they check Naruto's, and all the rookies figure out he's the Orange Flash, and Naruto says, "I'm the Orange Flash of the Leaf. If you win a battle me, I'll defeat you." And that's a fact, because he saw his goofiness, and people don't say anything. And then those Sound Ninja do the same thing to Kabuto. And Naruto says, "I have a bad feeling about all these Sound Ninja." And so they all nod. And so Naruto's getting ready for the Chunin exams and for a second round, but they take that day break, and Naruto finishes his Flying Raijin getting seals. And so he puts a Flying Raijin seal on the other team, and he teleports there, and his team gangs up on them and knocks them out. And so when he runs into Orochimaru, Naruto says, "Run," gives them a kunai, and so they take off. And so Naruto's fighting left and right with Orochimaru. They're only using their base strength. Naruto's keeping up. being even faster. Then they amp up to full power speed. Naruto goes to his three-tailed form, beating on Orochimaru. And then Naruto gets up, finds Rasen still on him. Then he teleports to Orochimaru, stabs him in the gut, and Orochimaru has to flee. And Anko and all the Anbu sees is like, how did he damage Orochimaru, the legendary Sanin? And so Naruto sees him and says, please don't tell Lord Third, I want to fight in the Chunin exams. They say go ahead. But this time in the final exams, Naruto will be facing Gaara of the Sand. And he'll be facing, and Sasuke will face Neji Hyuga. And so when Naruto fights Kiba, when Kiba's about to hit him, he body flickers away, and then he's to find Rasen steal him. And then when Kiba's doing the thing, Naruto teleports over him, and right where Kiba is on his back, and stabs him with a quick jab. Then he pulls out right away so he doesn't kill Kiba. And so Karma says, this kid's good, Kakashi. She says, if he's in a combat, Kakashi nods. Haku says, please don't run as fast. Says Naruto Inamaki Sudden Minato Ikushina. The orange slash and he is in the top 100. Naruto smiles and tells him he's a really big name for himself. So everybody's amazed. All of the children don't chance Hey, gosh, I guess Naruto made a big name for himself, like Minato Namikaze, the yellow flash in the leaf, Kakashi. And Kakashi smiles to the guy and says, yeah. And Kakashi is losing his depression more and more because he's getting happier with Naruto, because Naruto's like a younger brother to Kakashi. And so Naruto, for a month training, goes with Jiraiya, and Ino, of course, beats Sakura. Sakura tries to genjutsu, but Ino breaks out of it, puts her in the Michael shoulder, and Sakura breaks out of that, and then Ino, right when Sakura breaks out of it, does Mud Swamp Jutsu, knocking Sakura out and saying, how'd you get this strong? And Ino says, well, I'm not focused on one boy I still like, and it looks at Sasuke. But she says, I won't be focused on one boy, though. I'll be the strongest Kunoichi, believe it. Like Naruto. And Naruto chuckles at this thing. She looks at him and smiles. And so, that's and Jiraiya also gives him faster taijutsu, so giving him the 3.0 cloak and the Rasen Chidori and the Black Panther summoning. He gets it from when Jiraiya teaches Naruto summoning, the Black Panther appears. And so he tells Naruto his name is T'Challa, and summon me when you can. And he says when you're older, you can learn the Black Panther Sage map. I'll tell you guys if you guys get 5 likes on the vid. And so Naruto's just fighting and sparring with Jiraiya, and then now it's time for the thing. They rest and they eat ramen. And then the day Naruto gets there, Naruto stares at Gaara because Naruto and Gaara the first match. And so also Sasuke got Rock Lee speed like original because he needs to get past Neji's ultimate defense. He sees it from Kakashi seen it from the match. And so Naruto's fighting Gaara, basic taijutsu, and he just using 1.0 right now, get past Gaara's defense, and then Gaara gets it with the sand burial, then Naruto just uses a little bit of Kyuubi chakra and gets out of it. And so Naruto says, oh, I have to go full power. So Naruto gets his 2 tails, because he has a good relationship with Kurama. And so he gets his 2 tails, he puts his 4.0 black cloak on, and he also takes out his sword. No, he does his Rasen Chidori. He gets on the wall and does it. And so nobody has saw this before, because it looks like a black Chidori with the Rasengan. And Kakashi said, this is at least a S rank jutsu. This could kill him. And Guy says, well, we can't intervene, at least right now, Kakashi. And Kakashi's like, okay. And he says, plus, Naruto will be basically kicked out if that does happen. And so Naruto's just fighting, leaving hands and fighting Gaara. And then he does it and then strikes him in the chest when Gaara's trying to do it. And so that happens, and Gaara goes into his thing, and then everything happens originally right now, like what happened with Sasuke. And so Naruto beats Gaara because they stopped to conquer and Temari stopped Gaara. And Naruto says Naruto Uzumaki is declared the winner. And people cheer. The third Hokage says to assumingly the Kazekage, he's probably gonna become a Chunin. And so Orochimaru nods and says he should, and Orochimaru said he should be a Jonin already to me. And so Orochimaru waits for Sasuke's match, and Sasuke actually beats Neji because he has Rock Lee speed, and I think Rock Lee would beat Neji if he faced Neji, because Neji has rotation, but Rock Lee has speed on his side. Like, he could just destroy Neji with all his furies of attacks. And Sasuke has his Sharingan, and so he can see when Neji's buildup of chakra. So I think he would beat Neji, and the Konoha Crush would activate. And so when Gaara goes, when Naruto actually chases him, and Naruto summons Black Panther when he transforms into Haku, and Naruto bodies Gaara. And so then the Black Panther goes to protect the leaf. And so he protects the leaf, and everything's fine. No too much damage happens thanks to Naruto. And so people are actually thankful to Naruto. And so that's it. The third Hokage dies. Naruto becomes Chunin. And get 5 likes on the vid, and there'll be a part 2 on Zagum's channel. And please like and subscribe. And I hope you guys liked the vid, and there'll be another vid today coming out. It's going to be what if Naruto had his own KK Genkai. I think that's going to be a good what if. And I have to talk for 30 more seconds, so you can leave if you want. So go to my Instagram at Nexus_Zonin, and go to my Discord. I think I put in another vid. I don't feel like putting this one because it's going to be a long video. And so just go, please like and subscribe to it, and go subscribe to Plus Ultra Boy, and he had put a new channel. It's called Yeah, just put plus Ultra Boy and it'll pop up still. It still pops up for me, so just go to my boy's channel. And so that's it for this one. But I will but I'm gonna just go over when he meets Itachi. So when he meets up with Itachi and Kisame, he puts a seal behind the door, and then when Sasuke he goes out, he takes Sasuke, puts him behind the door, and then he dips. He just dips. And so they dip, they're running, then they go and meet Jiraiya. See, Jiraiya says, Naruto yells, Jiraiya sensei. Then Kisame them behind, and then Naruto does mud wall jutsu, and then Naruto also gets shadow clones to run Rasengan's at them, and then they take out the clones easily, but then Naruto's with Jiraiya, and they escape with doing the same thing with Jiraiya, because Itachi uses his Amaterasu, his immortal, basically black flame, and they all escape. And so Naruto's learning how to put wind through the Rasen Chidori, and I'll tell you how he basically fights Tsunade with it. But when Naruto meets Tsunade, she shames the Hokage, calling them all fools for doing such a dangerous job. And Orochimaru gets the same deal as usual, and so that's what happens, and Orochimaru hopes that Naruto's not with Jiraiya, or they might be killed. Okay, that's it for this video. Please like, subscribe, like I said.